Okay, this is St. Andrews in Brunswick. This is Tuesday the 4th of September. I thought we'd stop by here and see this. We're on our way back to Maine. A little park.
There shows your cold blues again.
At the cannons again, like the other places in Newfoundland did. That. This is New Brunswick. I guess that over there is Maine now. I don't know, but I guess it is. This is the blockhouse here, where they kept their supplies and that. This is the Algonquin Hotel in St. Andrews. We decided to stay tonight in the campground. We don't know about tomorrow night. And this is the Algonquin Hotel, but we're not staying here. We're in the campground.
I'll walk in it.
Okay, Carol's going in it. So. Here's a swimming pool over here, and then we're camping out on the waterfront tonight. There.
On the other side.
Yeah. How you doing? That's Bernice and Gerald. They're from Alaska. We've met them a couple times now on the trip. They were with us on the. Remember, they were with us on the ferry, coming from Newfoundland. Now this is low tide here. It's coming in, but won't be in until about 11 o'clock tonight. So we're still camped at St. Andrews. That's where that is. This is. We got a fire tonight. We're right by the water. We're only about 20 miles from Maine.
This is about 7 o'clock at night, and we're camping, and the sun's shining on it yet. Those are fish weirs out there. We don't exactly know what they catch in them.
Now, you can see that the water, this is high tide now. The water's completely in here. It's about 2 foot deep right offshore here now. So it comes in quite a bit. I'll bring him in. There's probably a hotel or something over there now. This is, where are we at?
Scooting National, Acadia National Park, Scooting Point.
Okay. That was Lee talking. We're with Lee and Lucille today. And we're down here, and this is the 6th of September. 6th of September. There's a fog bank over there.
It says capacity 4.
There's a fella running his lobster traps.
Somebody coming in.
Here comes a guy in over here. Where'd he go? There he is. Lost him for a second, but he didn't lose himself. There's Carol, Lucille, and Lee. There's something over there in the fog bank. 2 careful people looking over the edge.
Very careful.
Taking our picture now?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand in front of us.
The lighthouse over there.
Yeah,
There's a house right with it. What are you looking at? It's pretty. Our water is splashing again. It's the waves splashing against the rocks.
look at that pretty. Water up against the
Juvenile.
rocks. Look, they're so big, aren't they?
Yeah, those are the young ones, those brown ones.
We got seagulls here. They're as big as chickens. Turkeys, yeah.
I like that sound in Florida in the parking lots. That's always been, oh, how over here at last. Oh, that one's squeaking more.
They're coming in now. Waves. And more water. What we seen on this trip? A lot of water, a lot of waves, more water, more waves.
The Atlantic. Oh my, that one. Seagull something like that.
Pretty. There's some more. Same place, different angle. And we got over here the same place, different angle. There's Lee, Lucille, and Carol.
First, taking over the top.
Look at that white cap coming in. There is a boat out there in the fog. If we pick him up, fine. If we don't, well, fine too. He's out there someplace, we don't know. He's turning sideways. Now, I can't see him on here, but I think...
You can't see him.
No.
Well, it's hard to see. See, actually, black and
There's the boat that I was taking pictures before. He's coming in.
Lobster boat.
Yeah. Here is the waves are coming in further and further. See, it's running all the way across. Now, well, that one didn't quite make it.
the big swell.
There's a big one coming in over there. Oh, he went up about 10 foot in the air. Another big one coming. Going the other way up towards where the truck parked.
Yeah, that way's I was going to say, if we leave at 6:30 in the morning, something like this would be really comfortable. Where?
This is Far Harbor on the 6th of September. All the fishing, the little sailboats and that out there. That one goes out for watching whales. Very pretty little harbor now. We've been here once before, we never looked like this. This is the streets, the busy streets. Very much a tourist center. The street coming down to the pier. There's a park that they got. The Navy ship sitting out there and a sailboat going to go behind it. Mountains in the back, islands. Here's some more of the harbor. This is the other side of the... There's a whale watching ship again. Very pretty though. Climbing up there.
Cadillac, is that Cadillac?
Now if I can find the right spot. Damn it. I can't. It's still going. But I ain't found him. Here, Lee. Here, I got him right in the center there. I got that one. He's sitting there waiting for somebody to went on up. They're climbing mountain climbing over there. There's two of them there, ain't there?
Uh-huh. Two of them,
They're a hell of a ways up the line.
They got
Or harbor on the island again. Arcadia, rather. Arcadia National Park. And there's the water splashing around on the rocks again.
You walk down here without
Thunder hole, but it's low tide, so it ain't beating in here. Otherwise, it would be thundering in here.
Something like a cannon cave.
Uh-huh. But there is water splashing.
Yeah.
In layers and cracks and. Either seals or birds out here, but they're going to find out. Then we go over here. And I'd lost him, but there he is. There's a boat. A boat. And there's an island behind it. I've just been informed that those are birds out there. And not seals. So, too much of this, but this is on top of Cadillac Mountain looking down now. I don't think we're going to see too much in the fog. Looks like it's clearing up a little bit of them talking. But it's still pretty. Over there's something white. I don't know what that is. There. Get this area over here now while it's cleared a little bit. Now here this is cleared. So maybe that'll show up now. It's crazy. You can see it and you can't see. This is from down the mountain farther. And this is
It's not that cold out here.
no, it isn't. There is that ship in the middle of the picture. It's the Penobscot River. That's Penobscot Bay, like little town there, and it's got a deep water. Where?
Bucksport.
Bucksport. I'm sorry. It's Penobscot River, though.
Yeah.
The big high bridge we just came across.
September 8th?
Yeah, September 8th. And that goes out into the ocean again, I guess. Looks like the tide's going out, so is water.
It's a beautiful bay. I think it's called Belfast, Maine. All the ships. Beautiful. Sailboats. Got the truck in the way. Pretty town, Camden. Little shops. People shopping. Flea markets today, too. A lot of traffic. Maine, and this is where they build big boats and repair them. We're on the bridge going across. Oh, I see a little harbor. There's the boats. Big ones. Ships, I guess. There's a little one down there. There's a big one in there. Ocean-going vessels, they call them. This is Sunday, September the 9th, and we took a little drive from Freeport, Maine, and this is called Bailey's Cove, and it's something like what Nova Scotia and all of them were. Little coves with fishing boats and pretty. Maine is, Maritimes are kind of another extension of Maine, I guess. And there's another little island on the other side. Beautiful fall day today. The leaves are starting to change red already. Sunny today, and brisk was 50 this morning, but it's pretty now.
Well, this is the end of the road. This is what's out here now. About the same as up above.
Oh, wow.
Way out there is a lighthouse or something on an island. There goes the boat out. Well, the day's Sunday. Naturally.
Pretty, it's a lot of rock, layered rock.
Going in, a little dinghy behind, another boat going out, another boat going out. Another boat going across.
This is called Cribstone Bridge. It was built in 1928. It's 1,150 feet long. And it's the way they put the stone in. It goes from Orr's Island to Bailey Island. Other side of it in the harbor. Cove. It's Sunday, so there's a lot of activity today.
This is Sunday, and this, we think that this number 63 here was launched yesterday. They launched a ship here yesterday afternoon. We didn't realize it. I think it was in the dock then. But now it's in the water, and I'm sure that's the one that was sticking with its nose up to the right of the picture, up that way. And this launch, it was launched about 4 o'clock probably. So here it is anyhow. That's the shipyard in Bath, Maine. Here I got some pictures. We came across the bridge yesterday, but we don't know if they came out very well. We didn't look at them yet. That's a shipyard. This is looking from our campground out to the water, and we really don't know what it is, whether it's Wells Beach or some other beach. We really don't know. It's probably Wells Beach, the way we figure it out. That's Wells Beach over there. And this is Drake's Island Beach, or Drake's Island. And that goes out along the road over here. Goes over there, and goes out to there. And in the middle, where the boats are on this side, that's Wells Harbor. The boats are all sitting in Wells Harbor. If you hear that roar, that must be the waves, I guess, or the ocean. Mustn't have had that on. Here we are now. Evidently I didn't have the recording on. This is Wells Harbor. This is all the boats setting out. Big ones, little ones, and other ones. Evidently I missed that before. This is on the other side of the pier now. There's some dandies out in here too. That one right there I'd take if he'd give it away. He wanted somebody to take it off his hands. Very calm little harbor. Now this is Drake's Island Beach. This is over from where we were, but this is just the beach. You see her rolling in. There it comes. I don't know if you could smell it. You could smell the seaweed and the salt and the fish.
Around the other side of that Wells Harbor now. Sun shining on the water. And there's some more Wells Beach houses. And here's the outlet for the boats and some of the beach.
This is the inlet. There's the ocean wave. There's Carol plodding along through the sand. I'm up on these rocks. I don't like to walk in the sand. This is the inlet into the harbor. I'll turn around, you can see where the harbor is. There's the harbor. Goes from there all the way over to there. This is just a breakwater on each side. There's the water going in. See, I don't know if you can see, but there's a mist, a sea mist coming off the water. Way up in there. It's almost like a fog, but it's just a mist. And there's the waves. There's my water. Over there again is a mist coming in on that side. There you can see the waves coming in. Some pretty good sized waves coming over there. There's the mist. Oh, it just looked foggy. Well, it's about 5 or a little after 5 o'clock, so probably getting hazy for tonight. Waves down there are pretty big. I don't know if they're any bigger than right here, but they're pretty big. These right here ain't too little either. Looks like it's getting a little windier, but they're pretty waves down there. And way over there, there's more houses and more beachfront homes and that. This is another part of Wells Beach. In the morning, tide's out. Got some rocks offshore. And boats out there fishing. Lobster boats in there. This is probably Perkins Cove. We don't know exactly where it is, but they really got a lot of fishing boats in here.
City of Algonquin in Maine. This is Tuesday, the 11th, September. There's a bridge you can go across too.
Yeah. Go on.
Okay, this is Algonquin Beach. Algonquin Beach in Maine. Looks like someone were scuba dive, doing scuba dive out there. And then this is a rocky coast. We walked along here, up on the top. And that's where it ends up at Perkins Harbor.
Out here, surfboarding. I haven't been going for a little bit now. There. Thought they were going, they ain't. That's Carol coming there. Coming in. Oh, we're that way. You take a whole panoramic view. There's the sun glistening on the water, shining on it. Little place where the water comes splashing into the thing. This is Cape Medic Lighthouse. And they go to work by boat, I guess, because it's out on an island. And out there is the Atlantic Ocean. Where we were over there before, around on that cove. I forget the town. Anyhow, that's where we were.
This is the lighthouse we were just at, and we're drove around now to York Harbor, and you can see it from here. And there's another beach, York Beach. There's that campground right on the beach, on the water, but it's $30 a night right there. This is Kennebunk Beach. It's right above where we're staying. This is where we came with all the kids and just got on the beach and started raining.
This is President Bush's house on Cape Arundel. See a little guardhouse right there?
Summer home,
His summer home.
huh? That is in the back, that's where visitors
That's probably where security lives back here. We got that blocked off so they don't see how many people are there or
right
anything
out
else.
on the point.
Must be awful. There's his tennis courts.
I wonder who his neighbors are.
Huh?
This is Kennebunk Port. Lots and lots of boats. It's the beginning. And then we come over here. And we have lots of boats. And we'll try to get, as we're coming into the little town, though, on the bridge, it's real pretty. Kind of reminds you of Peggy's Cove. But it's awful crowded. I don't know if we can find a place to stop. This is the town of Kennebunkport. All little shops and the people. And this is the port. Pretty little port. Kind of reminds me of Peggy Cove.
This is the restaurant we ate with all the kids in 1971, where Dale had the lobster and wanted to eat the green stuff and we wouldn't let him. And since then they built on the front and put 2 stories on it and that. And now they've put all this wharf. We were here yesterday, so it looked familiar, but it was changed because of all the other stuff around it. Last time we've seen it is 76. Carol and I found it. Then there's marshland all the way around. This is in Gloucester, Massachusetts. We're with Quinn's today. And this is a picture of the fishermen. We're with Quinn, Anita and Dick Quinn. There's an island off the thing too, with a lighthouse over there. Gloucester Harbor. A lot of boats in here. This is the 13th of September. This is Thursday, the 13th. Very pretty, all the boats in. Still around Gloucester. And this is the waves coming in now in Gloucester. There's my water again. Number 1, Carol? What is this now?
I don't know, motif number 1 or something.
Motif number 1. It's the most photographed fishing shack in the world. And this is on Cape, what Cape?
This is Rockport, and this is Cape Ann.
Cape Ann Drive. Pretty. Even in the fog it's pretty. And there's a fisherman unloading his catch. We're standing right by lobster traps. Right here. They smell like lobster. Fishing boats again. This is where the same harbor. You can really look right in a fishing boat. The fishing harbor. That fishing shack is down there in the center of the picture. Now this is the other end of the harbor. Driving down this street, you can see there's quite a few people roaming around.
All little shops. Unique place.
There's one shop right after
You'll
the other.
notice the different shops, the style of the artist varies from one to the other.
Oh yeah, the pictures.
Oh, yes.
They're like a signature.
It looked like they've turned them loose up
They're all
here.
different.
They're coming down in bunches now, or up the streets.
He says he stands outside just talking to himself and people look at him.
They're preparing our lunch for us today. Carol, Nita, there's Dick.
Folly Cove at Rockport.
There we are. We just found out where we were. So, how about this? They picked us up at the campground this morning, taking us on a tour. Now here's where we are. Here's the beach. Yes. The fog is lifting.
Oh, is it?
Nita and Dick, Quinn, from Hamilton, Massachusetts.
You see the lobster trap?
Yeah.
This is a river?
Yeah.
It's gonna cause an accident.
Oh, you can call it. That's all right. Just go on and go. I'll just get into this. We're going. Head Harbor. That's all pleasure boats out there. And there went a vehicle by. But look at all the boats. Man, oh man. They're thicker than hair on a dog.
Yeah, you can take some on the way back.
That's a boatyard over there where the crane
This is fine.
is,
This
the
is
yellow
fine.
crane.
Just go on and go.
Oh, that's a boatyard?
Look at the size of this boat on this lake. We're in East Wareham, the Cape Cod area. This is Friday the 14th of September. And this little lake here, this guy's out here with a little radio-controlled boat. And just sailing around with it. There's the camper eating lunch. We got a nice shady area.
This is Saturday the 15th, and we're in Wareham, Massachusetts, and we're going up towards Cape Cod. And this is a bridge that's hoisted up instead of a drawbridge. They put it up like that. From another bridge we're on, and that's the Cape Cod Canal.
This is Cape Cod National Seashore now. And the fog's rolling in, so I don't know if we're going to see much more. The three fellas out there in the water someplace. I don't know if I'm going to see them or not, but they're out there. Here's a lighthouse. There comes one surfer. Well, was. He wiped off. No, he is. He's coming. There's one. One. Finally went under.
Okay, now we're going up more into the Cape Cod, or up to the tip of it, and this is the high sand dunes along the road. And then we have the bay on the one side and the ocean on the other. Driving right through the dunes into Provincetown. That's the end. This is the National Seashore. This is Sunday, the 16th of September, and we're on a ferry boat going over to Martha's Vineyard, which is an island, just for the day.
We're there.
Look at that one out on the phone.
Yeah, I got that one.
Over here.
Alright, ain't gonna come out too good because of the sunshine the way it is. The harbor. Sailing along. The lighthouse along shore. Barn. They're delivering it back to shore. I was going to take this one, but decided against it. This is Vineyard. We're coming in. Some nice little shacks. House.
True sense of the word is there is a channel.
Gayhead Cliff. Pretty
What?
colors of what? Gayhead's Cliffs.
Oh, there's the lighthouse working.
Beautiful colors in that water.
They say the different colors, but they're kind of faded. Here we are.
A lady named Carol's taking a picture for us.
There's a beach here.
The one with the flagpole is the local Coast Guard station. There's about 14 of them stationed there. They're kept quite busy too, this part of the world. Another interesting feature here, folks, if you follow the line of the land from the Coast Guard station moving to the right.
To the ferry we came over on. we'll be going back on it.
The nation's oldest carousel. It's called the Flying Horses Carousel, and it's wooden horses with real horsehair on them. Still on the island of Martha's Vineyard. This is an old camp meeting, they said. Used to be tents. Was where the religious church people came. And now they have little houses with gingerbread on it. Like this. And they're real close together, but they're pretty quaint.
This is right across the street from the harbor.
Part of that camp.
Part of that, what?
Camp meeting houses.
And this is the harbor.
No McDonald's on the island, no Burger Kings, no big hotels like Hilton or any of them, just small hotels.
Very much a tourist place. Here's a nice one here. Thought about buying this one. The life preserver there that's in the middle. That's what I was thinking about buying. The pretty boats. One bigger than the next one. One big yacht after the other. This is Onset Beach, not far from where we're camped. A lot of boats, yeah. More boats up here than you can shake a stick at. There's a nice little one. Six, 17th, Carol? 16th? 17th of September, and this is a replica of the Mayflower. We're in Plymouth, Massachusetts. This is a replica. Christopher ain't here. This is the harbor. Boats, boats, and more boats. As far as you can see, I don't know how they keep their own separate. Here's Plymouth Rock. And you can't see it, but it says 1620 on it because of the shadow. They got it in a fenced in area. See. There's a 1620. There's the harbor again, going from the other way around. The other side of the Mayflower. Just look at the boats. They only got them parked like parking lots.
Windy and cold today.
cap thing whirling around.
Pretty harbor.
Yeah.
Very
There's the main.
What is it?
Yeah, we're at the cranberry.
This is a cranberry bog. This is the way they grow real low to the ground, and then they pick them, and then they flood them. There's some over here.
Again,
Grow in sand, don't they?
sandy soil.
Yeah. Well, that's why they cover
Well,
this.
this is an area here. We're just showing you a little bit of them. We're staying on cranberries. They flood the field several inches over the, few inches over the things, and then these machines here go along and shake the bushes and vines so that the berries come loose and they float. Then they come along and with this type of unit here, but they make them loose. Then they come along over here and pick them up. They float. But they only do that at harvest time.
We're in Pennsylvania now. There's just some wildflowers growing in the middle. We saw some beautiful trees, but they went too fast. We're in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and you see the lights posts. They have Hershey Kisses on them. This is Saturday the 22nd of September, and it's cloudy. It rained this morning. We're going to go to the factory
This
and
might be it.
visitor center and see it. I think that's cute. Horse and buggy. We're in Lancaster, Pennsylvania now. It's a Pennsylvania Dutch country. Horse and buggy from the rear end. This is kind of like a Indiana Amish country.
Middlebury?
Middlebury, yeah. We're going to eat at one of these restaurants in town here, and we decided.
Oh, they're going for a ride. Take two of the same thing right away. This is from Arlington National Cemetery, looking towards the Capitol now.
September 25th.
There's Lincoln Memorial. There's the Washington Monument. And there's the Capitol in the background. This is the graves in Arlington National. Some of them. Just a few of them.
Visitor center's down here. You're standing right in front of the guy's got
Pedestrian walk. That's Robert E. Lee's house up there.
He told us something. Oh, thank you. I know.
Robert E. Lee. This is at the tomb of the unborn soul.
Is the changing of the guard. In keeping the dignity of this ceremony, it is requested that everyone remain silent and standing.
I'll take up my cap too.
Thank you.
There's a tomb.
Oh, fire! Come! Ready, set, ha! On your order.
Order. Acknowledge.
Ready, ha! Ready, set, ha! Halt! Right, ha! Oh, one, ha! One, ha! All up.
This is Space Shuttle Challenger Memorial.
This is the Iran Rescue Mission Memorial.
And this is the main mast of the Maine, the battleship Maine. Muhammad Ali. This is Joe Louis's grave, boxer.
Oh, that can't be. President, one of the senators or something?
Somebody's going someplace. Walking. And this is in front of the Lincoln Memorial. Reflecting pool in front of Lincoln's Memorial. And then there's the Washington Monument, and then the Capitol in the background. This is taken from the steps in front of the Lincoln Memorial. There's Abe. This is inside the memorial. Can't see the Capitol now, but it's out there. It's behind the Washington Monument.
Side. I remember.
To the Vietnam Veteran Memorial. And over here is a wall. There's the wall.
I can't take that.
Too long. This is how the names are put on. Just one right after the other. You can see they're all up and down. This is the tidal basin in front of Jefferson Memorial. There's some people in paddle boats out there. This is looking across the tidal basin. There again is the Washington Monument. Swings around. Washington, D.C. over there when the buildings start. This is the Jefferson Memorial from the front now. Carol just going in the door. We haven't been in yet. I haven't been. It's a lot like Lincoln. That's the way it looked. There's Thomas. I don't know, probably. Can't do much about it. This is Jefferson Memorial. This is Thomas Jefferson. The light behind it, so it probably won't come out too well. The dome. This is DC from the steps of the Jefferson Memorial now. Up on top. Big city. There's the Washington Monument. Right through there is the White House.
Jefferson Memorial from across the side. Washington Monument.
Just a minute, I'm going to turn the corner.
We're going to go up to see it and maybe go up in it.
Here's the Washington Monument now. This is looking from Washington Monument outside of it to Lincoln Memorial. See the reflecting pool that way. Very pretty. The top of the Washington Monument looking toward to the White House. Right on in. It's not the White House, the Capitol. There's the boats on the Potomac.
See the boats in here?
There's the Jefferson Memorial from the top. It's looking towards the south. I think. I don't know. I shouldn't say which way it's looking. And there's boats again. There's the airport over there. The airport, or the Jefferson Memorial right below it. And this is the Lincoln Memorial, looking opposite of where it was the first place, looking towards Lincoln Memorial. I'll bring it in. That over in there is Arlington Cemetery. That's where we were before.
That's a reflecting pool?
Yeah. It's a reflection pool. Reflecting pool, reflection pool. The bridge across the Potomac. There's the water. The White House. That's from on top of here. That's a different direction again. There's the ellipse out in the middle, in front of it.
See, way over there on the left, that's a Mormon temple. Way over on the
I
left.
ain't got that yet. Big church over here. Where's that big one, Carol? Way over there. Some kind of church.
National Cathedral.
National Cathedral.
This is the White House. We're going by it. They're repairing it.
Big part of it. First building they ever had before it started.
This is called the castle, and this is part of the Smithsonian. That's the first building they had. Now they have quite a few buildings. This house is the information center in that. Now, we're going down Jefferson Boulevard, heading towards the Capitol. I hope. And all of these buildings are Smithsonian.
Get down here and then go left. Same.
And there's a round building that, let's see, this one here is the, I forgot, we went through that. What was it?
Arts. No.
Yeah.
Arts and Industry.
Arts and Industry building. And then this is a round building, and it's a, I think, an art gallery. We didn't go in that one. And there's the Capitol down there.
This is 7th Street.
This is the Air and Space Museum. We went in there. That's a new one. It wasn't open when we came last time. Capitol. Sure. I think Don found a parking meter. He always does.
Is this close enough?
Yeah, I think it's close enough. Gosh.
What did you say?
Gosh.
Well, we might as well get out and walk up there now.
Now he wants to walk up there.
This is the Capitol. Parked right close to it. I'll show you how close I am. Right there is a truck. Carol's in it. And right there, the Capitol. This is a reflecting pool in front of it. Buildings. Washington Monument back in line with it, and then behind that is way down is the Lincoln Memorial. That's the Senate or the House on that side. There's the Capitol. And there's the other one. Now, this is right out in front of the White House. There's the other one. That's either the Senate or the House too. And there's the Capitol. Big green yard in front of it. Very pretty buildings. And the other one that I had the picture of is right there. It's behind the trees. You can pretty well get it all here. That one, the Capitol, and there's the other one. And that's it for Washington, D.C. I don't know if there's some dignitary or what coming in, but there's an awful lot of sirens bringing somebody in someplace.
This is Wednesday the 26th, and we're driving now out of Maryland, going to go to Virginia. There's a beautiful church. I don't know what it is.
Might be a Mormon tabernacle.
Mormon tabernacle that we tried to see from Washington Monument.
27th of September, and we're up on Skyline Drive now. We just got onto it about 4 miles back. This is looking down from up here. Now you see it's hazy over there, but it's clearing up here. We came down here in 75, but we didn't see nothing. It was nothing but fog. There's a road comes around right there in the center of the picture. You can see where it cut around. There's a little town down there. Probably another town. That's probably 6, 7 miles away from the other one. You get the shade, a little different shade here, but there's clouds over the thing. It's the Shenandoah Valley, Shenandoah Park. I think we're going to run out here in a minute. The battery's going dead. We got to kill it completely. This is the Blue Ridge. This is the Shenandoah again. But now, I don't know if it'll come out, but there is 3 different distinct layers of mountains over there. There's one right in the center there. Now there's one in the center. Now there's one in the center. Just a valley over there now. This is another view of it. It's still hazy, but at least we're seeing something. It's getting a little more clear now, so now you can see the whole thing.
Going into the tunnel now, 600 feet. This is on the Skyline Drive. We just came through. Here's some of the view of the mountains. We're missing all the colors. We're about 2 weeks too early.
This is pretty good panoramic view we're getting here. Go all the way around. Blue Ridge is Blue Ridge Mountain.
There's some more. Clouds are hanging in the mountains. And there's little towns down there. There's some more panoramic view of the mountains with the haze, the Blue Ridge. This is some of the road we're riding along, Skyline Drive. Thought we'd show some road instead of some mountains once. Curves and hills, so we're just driving the truck today, not pulling the trailer.
This is looking out through the valley here. The Piedmont River down in there someplace. And we come on down. There's the town. Now here we're getting a little color in the trees already. The sun's hitting it right now, too. There's some over there, too. Man-made lake. It's a dam. down there, and it's in the watershed. There's Moore's River, Mormons River. Here the colors are starting. This is Friday, the 28th of September. This is a cannon from Civil War. This is a battlefield at New Market. This is where the Union troops were defeated by the Confederate troops. And this is one of the cannons. This is a battlefield. So, there's a warrior out in the middle of the field now.
Oh, shut up. Cannon.
This is the overlook. And they probably had a cannon in here at one time. There ain't none here now. And this just looked out over the valley. So you can see anybody was coming up through this valley, they had a problem. But this is pretty. We weren't even going to come here. There's a little stream goes down through there. This is New Market, Virginia. Here again, now this valley's got some pretty nice little shacks in it. That one there got a pretty nice sized pool. And the river.
Look at the car. Old car.
Yeah, he's got an old car there. And right down here, you find the river again. There, and it comes right along. Down there someplace. There it is. And then it goes on down that way. There's another overlook there. I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it. I can't tell exactly. Now here's the Blue Ridge Mountains from the battlefield. And this is looking eastward now. That's what's behind our campground. I don't know what that's from. Probably a charcoal place or something like that. Now there's another cannon here, and the other one is down there. And you can see that's I-81 running right alongside of the battlefield. That truck's on I-81. The Blue Ridge are right there. This is the Blue Ridge Mountains from our campground. I'm standing right behind our trailer. There they are. You can see the haze, and the haze is about the same all the time.
This is September 29th, Saturday, and this is some more of the Blue Ridge. We're going down 90 miles to another, whoops. There's the Blue Ridge again. They kind of really hate. Going down to a KOA and Natural Bridge, 90 miles from where we were. And these are hazy, but they're pretty. That's why they're called Blue Ridge.
This is Natural Bridge in Natural Bridge, Virginia. This is again on the 29th of September.
What? It's 90 feet length and it's 215 feet high.
Mm-hmm. And what route goes over there? Okay.
Okay, Route 11 crosses up there. Up on top. You might drive across it. And it's one of the 7 natural wonders of the world.
This is from the other side now. It's lit up at night. I don't know if we're going to come back tonight or not. There's a very pretty colored tree already.
This is called the Lost River. It's named because they don't know where the source and destination is.
Look at how big it is.
But it's coming out of this cave and they don't know where it's coming from.
It's every bit of 1.5 feet wide right here.
Going down in the creek, in Cedar Creek.
Yep, it's going down in that creek right over there.
This is Lace Waterfall. 50 feet it goes down.
What is it? What is it, Chris? Mommy, go in.
This is a saltpeter cave. During the War of 1812, the earth in this cave was converted into saltpeter, which is potassium nitrate, and that was used to make gunpowder and other explosives.
I'm going to go in the cave now farther. So. It's a pretty area. Water's rippling down here and goes on up. And there's some rock showing. Then it goes on at the top.
This is Sunday, September 30th, and the trees are starting to change now. You see quite a few orange ones and some red. We're going up a small road here, state road to go to Stanton. See where the Statler brothers are from, and then we're going over to Blue Ridge Parkway to drive it today. Statler Boulevard now, and they're named after Statler brothers, and the Statler Brother Boulevard crossing, right? Walmart. We're in Stanton, Virginia now, and Statler Brothers has a little complex here. They have a restaurant and a little museum, but it's not open on weekends. And they're from here. It's Don and Harold Reed. An old schoolhouse, and they made it into a little museum gift shop. It's one of the Statler Brothers' house, Don Reed. And the other one, his brother lives in, Harold lives in town too. There's some more of it. Pretty grounds. See his house, but this is his stables, the lady told us. Horses.
60 acres.
Yeah, 60 acres, yeah.
Mountain home. I mean, it's on display now, and it's in, this is Humpback Mountain, right by a visitor center, and they're making quilts. That's a quilt on the in there, and she's making biscuits inside, and they got a fire. I don't, you probably can't see. That's a root cellar now, built on the side of the hill, where they kept stuff. Like we had some pictures of it in the Maritimes. This is the barn.
Oh, there's a barn. Look at the holes in
See,
it.
there's no, it's not filled in between the logs. So it really breezed through. The wind.
Better than outside, I guess.
Now this is a pig pen. They used to put the pigs in there in the wintertime and the bears couldn't get into it. They didn't know how to get into that. So the pigs were safe. They'd fatten them up for butchering. This is a spring house where they kept the cold water ran through it and they kept the butter and milk, stuff like that. This is the front of the spring house. Diesel-proof chicken house. Here. That's the last one of the buildings. It's a garden and flower garden. We saw that a lot now, different places where they put the flowers in with the vegetables. And I forget what the reason is, but
Well, I think that the bees and that went to the flowers and not the food.
I guess the bugs went to the flowers instead of the food, so. Yeah, see, that's the way Aunt Florence used to do. Her garden had flowers and vegetables in it too all the time. And there's some corn over there.
There's some pretty colors in the mountains. We're going through the Blue Ridge Parkway, and there's more color, more pretty colors. Where?
Below, look down. Lower the front of
He says down. Rock cut.
Bring it in.
Rock cut over there.
Pretty color. It's turning already. This is just the 1st of October. No, this is the 30th of September. Pretty red. And over here some more. Right there. And the rest of the colors are really turning nice. And there's some Blue Ridge Mountains. If you can bring them in, I don't know. They're over there. There's a ridge going up there. I don't know if we'll see. Here's some colors. We don't know how they'll come out. We're going to try it and see.
Colors now, some more pretty colors. They're really coming in now.
No, just keep it there. We're going around we're going up the hill. I don't know if you see anything over this way. Look over here. Carol.
Yeah, some pretty colors, I guess.
This is the peak of Otter Mountain. It's 1,350 feet above where we are. It's 3,800 and some feet above sea level. It looks like it's very jagged rock. I don't know how it'll come out on the video, but it looks from here like it's very jagged rocks.
Today is October 1st, Monday, but the colors are pretty on the trees, so I decided to take some up. We're going through Virginia, or down some more Virginia, and stay at Fancy Gap or Whiteville. Some more pretty colors. They come in through this windshield. All the mountains in Virginia are full of trees. There's no bare ones hardly.
Look out through the side, Carol. Out to the side.
I didn't see nothing. I thought, well, the lid's on. The lid wasn't on. Okay, now it's on. I'm going to take a picture of all these places alongside the road. This is in Virginia, and we just came from Mount Airy, North Carolina. And that's where Mount Airy is where Andy Griffith talked about all the time. And they all have lots of different places along the road here that sell vegetables, just about anything, lawn ornaments. This is a little town of Cana in Virginia. See, they got just about anything that you want. Lots of pumpkins, apples. There's some more.
All right.
Oh my, look at this one. Here's a neat one. Some of these are kind of like Eckert's, only they're littler.
Another one.
Antique places too. We're going back. It's back from Mount Airy, North Carolina to Fancy Gap, Virginia, and it's kind of a crooked road. It's pretty, lots of pretty trees. I don't think they'll come out too well right now because the sun is
Some up at the top.
up there. We're camped at this campground. That's up this big, steep hill, and we're looking over the mountains. We're in the mountains. So pretty. This is an antique place here in Quilts. Kind of luck in it. It's right down from our campground. Looks like it's got lots of antiques. On Route 77, which is a big route, and this is a truck ramp, runaway ramp. Big, tall one. They got sand buildup. We're second, and we're going down and go on another part of the run of the Blue Ridge Parkway. Pretty crisp fall morning, sunny. This is quite a mountain we were on.
Oh, you didn't hear
Top of.
about.
We're going down there, road down there. Here we go. So there's the other road. There's the road we're going on. It's nice and clear, except when you go out into the look in the mountains, and that's the blue haze we got all over.
In a minute here, you're going to see a clear spot. Or you can see the road.
A lot of runaway ramps because it's quite a mountain. Part of the Blue Ridge, if we were up.
6 miles.
6 mile hill.
Blue Ridge, and we're going from north, from Deep. Going north from Deep Gap up towards Fancy Gap now. I got a bunch of gaps. Now, when I get over here, there, that's the highest That's Grandfather Mountain. That's the highest part on the Parkway. Highest mountain. Now I'm going to get down here in the valley, but you can see the color. I know it's blue and smoky, but there's roads down in there. There I am, back in. Now over here, we just came across that road there. It's 421 coming from Wilkesboro.
It is? Oh, wow.
Oregon.
Yeah, I reckon it is. It says 3,500 onto it.
That was
I
pretty.
always stop in that. I used to go from Jersey, you know, and I go up the top of New York and cut across. And I go through Sudbury and.
You Wells
Sam,
Mountain.
you see my road over there? That little country road? Right above that house.
We just ate lunch here at this overlook. We're sitting right, table's right behind me. We just sat here and ate lunch. And it is kind of scenery to look at while we were eating. Really pretty. Now here's some more area. Now if you see right there, there's a road going through the mountains over the top. So I guess that's where we're going to go. But here's all the colors. There's Betsy's Rock Falls right there. See the waterfalls down in there? They come from way up above. View Mount Jefferson. Here it's $36.99. Now this is pretty out through here. We're looking the other way now because it's on the other side of the road. Really pretty.
This is a painting on a church, and it's Jesus saying goodbye before he began his ministry.
Love and serve the Lord. Hallelujah.
This is a painting of the life.
Fresco.
Now that we're seeing.
Right through here's an opening. Right through here.
We got off to see a church, that church, now we're going to go back on the Blue Ridge.
This is Jumping Off Rock Overlook, but we didn't walk to Jumping Off Rock. That's a half a mile away. But this is pretty here.
Okay, we're going to go around. This area and go around up there.
You can see down here, you can see a big hole.
Oh, big hole with river or
Lake.
lake or something, but I can't see. Can't see nothing but the mirror.
Look out.
Some pretty colors. There's some pretty colors again. Seems like one's prettier than the other. Then there's some mountains in the background in the haze.
See one? We're on one. There's a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows that I can see.
6 rows, huh?
Including the one we're on. There goes Gap.
More pretty colors. Stopped at an overlook now. And there's, let's see, right about here is a bush with red berries. Looked like flowers, now it's berries. And there's, yep, there's farmland down there. There's the red berries. Towns. Very pretty. Mountains in the background. Most of the Blue Ridge Mountains are full of trees. You hardly see any bare ones. Houses way out there and roads. Here we have lots and lots of cabbage. They were digging potatoes too, and they grow this. They call mountain cabbage.
You want to head? This is a picture of a still, mountain still. This is.
Corn juice.
Where are we at, Carol?
Mabry Mill.
Mabry Mill, Virginia. Cart used to drag the logs to the sawmill. Had like ice tongs on it, and you hook it on there and come in there, and then when you pull forward, it pinches tight. For the mill now. There's the water coming down here. And it turns and goes into that one. It goes down there and it turns a big wheel. I'll get a picture of the wheel now. There's the water wheel. That turns the axle or the shaft, which turns all the pulleys for all the stuff in the mill where they grind flour in it. And they're getting dumped into the stream that goes through below the bridge. There are different kind of fences here at this little rest area. This is a snake fence because it's snake rail fence. Then there's a picket fence, and that's a rail fence.
Sure, you just.
This is a buck fence.
We went there last time.
That's all right, no problem. The rail fence again. Right here. That's cabbage laying out there in the field. By the snake fence. Snake rail. And there's the buck fence again.
And a snake.
I got the snake already.
Oh, yeah.
Split rail.
And then that looks like
That's the
pickets
picket.
on it.
That's the picket fence.
I was gonna say that, but.
Well, we know what it is.
Yeah.
Off of the Parkway now, and we're going back to Fancy Gap, but we took a different road. This goes down to Mount Airy. And this is a valley down here. And let's see. I don't think we see the switchback roads we went. Let's see here. Okay, we go down here. This is Thursday, October 4th, and we're driving down to get my pictures down at Mount Airy. This is a real neat road, Route 52. Going down the mountain. The trucks with big loads are allowed to come up the mountain, but not down. Because, and this is the runaway.
You're shining.
Well, even over to the side, stay right in front of us.
I wanted to take.
You'll get the leaves.
I wanted to take the money.
Oh.
No, I'm not doing it. I have no idea where I'm aiming. I have no idea where it's aiming. No idea.
The 5th of September, Friday, and we're staying here in Fancy Gap, Virginia. And we've been here, this is the 5th night we're going to stay here. And we're just up on top of a mountain, like, or partially on up a mountain. And it's just looking around the campground. This is looking over the ridge now. And there's the office down there. There's the fireplace together. There's a shelter they put up.
No, we were going to go yesterday, but then it was bad, so he didn't want to go today.
Now, a day like today.
This is Sunday, October the 7th. We're going up toward the Blue Ridge Mountains again. Parkway. Some pretty colors in the trees. There's some Christmas trees they're growing. I didn't have it zoomed in. There's some pretty colors. Yeah, beautiful. On the Parkway, and look at the beautiful, beautiful colors here. Probably Grandfather Mountain.
There's the bridge. This is the bridge that goes from peak to peak. It's a suspension bridge you walk across.
You might go on.
We might go on it, we don't know. Sure.
I could see the things anyway. This is a bridge that's built on the side of the mountain. It's called
Actually, the road is what it
Lynn
is.
Cove Viaduct. It didn't go through the Grandfather Mountain. It was
There
too
you see a better
big.
picture from the back. Turn around. Never mind. Overlook ahead. This is a Linville Viaduct. And this is what Carol just took pictures of that we were driving on. We just came across there. And they built it out over the edge around the side of the mountain. Because they couldn't go through the mountain. I guess they didn't want to, or somebody didn't want them to. So that's it. Now up to the top, you can see it's rocks. And that. Over here, there's people standing on the rocks. Pretty colors in here today. There's cars coming across the viaduct. Then you look out this way, You can see the mountains. Now I gather that's probably, I don't know, it's all Blue Ridge here yet. There's Carol coming towards me. Here's some more pretty colors. Pretty view of the mountains. I don't want to bring it in too close because then you lose some of it. There's another viaduct, part of the viaduct, I guess.
Might not be the peak colors yet, but it's really pretty.
Well, I should have it. More pretty color. Up here.
Really pretty.
A rock there, there's people standing on top of it, right about in the center of the picture right now. I don't know if you can see it. The picture of that viaduct. We're over on the next hill. We probably, as good a view as we're going to get of it. There's a road down there. People up there on top of that. There's a pretty peak over here.
This little town is called Blowing Rock. It's kind of a tourist area. All little shops that we naturally aren't going into. Pretty colored trees. They had an art fair here yesterday. Crowded.
Here it is over there.
There's part of there's the viaduct again.
This is a view from on top, up by the bridge now, that we took a picture of a while ago. I said it was a swinging bridge.
Okay. You'll pay.
We'll try it back.
Okay.
There's the mountains behind us, or in front of us rather.
Looks like a hotel over there, don't it?
Yeah. Here's the parking lot. Never seen a parking lot? We'll show you a parking lot. Here's the brave one.
As far as I'm going.
She's about as close to the edge of eternity as she'll ever get, I guess. This is the bridge here.
Mile High Bridge.
But I think the pictures will be better from the other side of it because I'm looking into the sun. Be a little bit better.
Do it on the other side when you get over there.
I would just over the bridge, and this is the bridge. The part you can get a better view of the. Carol was right over in there someplace. I don't know if she's still there or not.
It's not giving myself something to this.
This is from the bridge looking down now. I'm bouncing around a little bit, but that's the one side. And now there's a parking lot down there for some more. A lot of brave people out here.
Tammy. Oh, she is Tammy. No, I can't.
There's one of the overlooks that we stopped at on the way over here. It's pretty far down. It's
down on the bridge. Walking across the mile-high suspension bridge, swinging bridge that I wouldn't walk across.
Just keep it level like that. Otherwise, you're shooting it over the top of the mountain.
I've got it on. We're taking a picture of the road. We went up to the top of Grandfather Mountain, and now we're going down. Nice. And we'll get some Blue Ridge on it. Can you see?
I can see.
Switchback curves. Oh, I don't think you're gonna make it. Back, please. This big.
You had to back up a little bit.
Yeah, this big truck kind of takes it. Okay, he wants it down, but I know we're gonna
want
get
it right like that.
I know we're gonna get the guard, guard in front of the hood, but he thinks not. So
I think
we'll see what happens. See what happens when we look at it. You watch this curvy road.
I gotta get way over here. I'll get out of your way.
Okay. This is the parking area you saw.
This where we wanted to go?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Well, you just see a view here. Well, the switchback is where I really wanted to show.
That's why, sweetie, if you will keep right straight in front of the truck, you will get the switchback.
I can't tell.
Well, take it back then and look at it.
It's on recording now. I don't know if it was. I don't know if we got the switchback roads or not. I thought I had it on recording and I'm not sure. It's hard to see the white in there because of the sunlight.
Well, if we didn't get it, we didn't.
If we didn't get it, that's right, we didn't get it. There's some more down here.
This is this one we're going to go from top.
Some more where you go switchback. Pretty view out there.
This is the parking.
Yeah, we're going to go down. I don't know if she got it before or not, so we're going to see.
That's Grandfather Mountain. We came down a little ways now. So we went up on the top to, drove up to.
Now let me see if it's reading on.
Yeah, it's hard to see it there.
I know it is. Yeah, it's recording. Now just hold it like that. You'll go on down.
You're gonna lose your camera.
Just keep it like that. It's going straight out in front of the truck, and it's setting nice and level, and that's all you have to do.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know about that. It might come up around there.
All right, but there wasn't any.
You have moved it. Please.
I didn't move it.
You pull the end over towards you. And it ain't going to be in the road then. Raise it up.
This is the 10th of September, October, Richard Kennedy Space Center, Cape Canaveral.
The entire cost of the spacecraft, launch vehicle, and launch service is paid by the user. Private customers include Western Union, RCA, and Comsat General, who provide communication service in Germany, Great Britain, Indonesia, Italy, and Japan.
We took suborbital flights. That means they did not go around the Earth. They just took 15-minute space flights. You're going to hear the actual conversation between Alan Shepard and the blockhouse.
Bus stands the Mercury Redstone vehicle. It was from this very spot on May the 5th, 1961.
That's where Virgil Grissom went on, Carol?
That's where...
This is Virgil. This is Alan Shepard.
Still go. Now, this rocket right here, the Redstone rocket, that's how they got Alan Shepard up into the Mercury 7, where it's ice on water.
White Polaris missile. Just behind it is the smaller Polaris A-3. Both of these missiles were carried on board nuclear submarines. They have since been replaced by the Navy's Trident missile. The large silver rocket on the yellow trailer, John Glenn became the first American to orbit the Earth on February the 20th, 1960, Canaveral Air Force Station. Distinguished service from 1965 through 1966 as the booster for the two-man Gemini series. The red and white winged vehicle standing on its tail is a Navajo. These missiles would occasionally fly the length of the available range and return in a
lighthouse, still operational, operated by the Coast Guard.
Shuttle from these two launch pads. The first 24 launches took place on pad A, right in front of the bus. The 25th launch took place 4 years ago, and that was the Challenger. That took off from launch pad B, way down beyond launch pad A. And that's where we're headed right now. We're going down there and Parkway, launch pad B. Both of these launch pads are exactly the same as for cooling and sound suppression. Down by launch pad B. Launch pads are exactly 4 miles to the second. They're going to be stopping there.
Atlantic Ocean right by Cape Canaveral. The launch pad now. That is exactly. That's launch pad A. Or the shuttle launches. And over here, launch pad B. Now that's where Discovery went up a week ago. They're identical. 4 miles away. 4 miles away from there. So that building is 4 miles from launch pad. It takes 6.5 hours to shuttles.
Lunchtime, the last thing to leave
Right in
the
the
shuttle
center. That's
is the
where
V and tops off the big red external
you get in.
fuel
That's the
tank
white room. That's
with
where you get
liquid
in the cockpit.
hydrogen. Now, alongside the bus here, this mound with the white stanchions on, that's where they put motion picture cameras and TV cameras, all done by remote control. This big one. Now, the reason you get to the moon and come, that's the vehicle they landed on the moon with. It was on the inside of that cone-shaped vehicle. This is the third stage of the rocket. It got up to 25,000 miles per hour going to the moon. This is the second stage, and it was up to 17,000 miles an hour going to the moon. So now we're coming up to the first stage. In 2.5 minutes, the 2,200 tons of fuel was expended, and the rocket was traveling 6,000 miles per hour towards the moon. Each one of these engines that you see at the end of the rocket expended 3 tons of fuel a second. There were 15 tons of fuel coming out the back of this vertical position inside the big building up ahead.
It's a Saturn V rocket. This is the second stage. This one here was the first stage. This is the second stage. This first stage goes 6,000 miles an hour in 2.5 minutes. Third stage. Here, carry the stuff in, I guess. This is the front of it. Here is where they're put together. That's the assembly building. Second biggest, largest volume building in the world. Those doors open up.
Platform. Now this transporter is a
Transporter right there. And that part goes underneath that part. Big as a football field. That goes under there. And then everything sits on top of there, and then they transport it over to the launch pad. Look at all the birds coming in. This is the campground. It's at Lakeland, Florida. The last night out now. Look at them all the birds just sitting in the trees. They're just coming in like that. I don't know if they're seagulls or pigeons or what they are. There's another group coming. Look like they just come from all over. Another group of them coming.